Well, hello. Happy Monday. Happy Monday, everybody. How are you guys doing? I am so excited to be here today for the daily energy report. Um, and we're here to talk about why I'm not quitting, and neither should you. That's the energy for today. Don't quit. Don't stop. Let's get it. Let's go. I'm going to play the intro and we're going to get started. Well, hello again. How are you guys? How are you guys? Hopefully, you guys can hear me. Can y'all hear me? Can you leave me some hearts in the chat? If you can hear me, please leave me some hearts in the chat. Hi, guys. Yeah, new hair. We're doing something new. I wanted something dramatic. And so that's what we did today. So, welcome to the channel. Welcome to my day one's my day 21's my day 111's my day 1011's and my new subscribers. I so very much appreciate all of you being here today. Now, I don't usually do the virtual background, but the real background back here is still under construction. So we are still we're give me a couple of days, maybe even just tonight. And we're going to have a whole new studio. Which brings me to the topic of today, which is I'm not quitting. And I want that to be your mantra today. Thanks so much, Melissa, for letting me know you all can hear me. Thanks, Angelia. How are you? And thank you very, very, very much for the compliment. This was a big choice for me to make to do this. So it's interesting. But anyway, I want to welcome everybody again. Thank you so very much for being here. I very much appreciate you. We're going to jump right on in because we need to. And I want to get to this so that you all can continue on your day. Now, the chart today, interestingly enough, looks a lot like the chart as we last left it on Friday, except for the fact that we do have the moon. Of course, it's now in Pisces. Last we left it a few days ago, it was in Capricorn and like leaving out and heading into Aquarius over the weekend. We went through a moon in Aquarius, which probably left everybody feeling like, you know what? Maybe some people don't have my best interest at heart. You know what? Maybe some people just, you know, um, aren't all that they seem to be. You know what? I really need to figure out and find out, how best to conduct my life from, the very basis, from the very foundation, so that I can then expand to living in purpose and living in peace, like finding that peace internally and finding that peace externally. So, it's been an interesting weekend, I'm sure. At least it was for me too. Also, interestingly enough, I got a lot of stuff done around the house. I was really, and I'm sure that that is had a lot to do with the moon conjunct Saturn in wanting to get home stuff handled, right? Getting those projects started that I knew that would be the best for everyone. So now the moon's in Pisces, which means we're really feeling ourselves about our dreams. And what I've been noticing, and I think we're going to have some very in-depth discussions about this in the upcoming days and weeks, is uh, we have this kind of assault on feelings. We have this assault on feelings. We have this assault on emotions. We have this assault going on, saying, oh, you know, screw your feelings. Um, and if you're an emotional creature, AKA woman, aka operating more so leaning towards divine feminine energy than divine masculine energy, that somehow it is illogical and it is just incredibly stupid for you to operate with that as your kind of go-to. And to that I throw the flag, because everything, in fact, Virgo is giving Apollo skippity paps. Everything, in fact, has been based on and created by emotion, by energy set into motion. If you believe in, if you believe the biblical um, discussion of creation, then you will understand, right, that God is love and God created. So by definition, and it doesn't take that much to gain that hypothesis and to come to that conclusion, then love created the world, which is an emotion. So I want us to flow in and fall into um, and embrace our emotion and embrace the energies that we do put into motion, and embrace how attached we are to um, our uh, our dreams, our aspirations, our intuition, right? That gut feeling, um, where we get the premonition, the deja vu, all of that. Like, I want us to really and truly embrace that and feel into it and flow into it, especially over the next few days, because this energy, this moon is coming in hot towards the Jupiter, Mars, and Neptune conjunction. Mars over the next couple of days, which is this right here, which is like typically the male symbol, is coming in and approaching Jupiter in Aries. It should be in Aries in the next day or so here, looking at the chart. Um, and as it approaches and then becomes completely conjunct with Jupiter in Aries, this is the time to like push forward. This is not the time to sit back and say, I really need to think about this for like 20 more years, or I need to think about this for 3 more months, or I need to think about this. You don't need to think about it anymore. This is not the time to sit back and doubt whether or not you can bring your dreams, whether or not you can bring your plans, the big, expansive plans that you have. This is not the time for you to bring doubt into the mix. This is the time for you to act, not the time for you to sit back. This is the time to act. This is that do it, go for it energy. It's interesting that this is coming about right now, because it's coming about right now as we are now solidly in Gemini season. Happy birthday, Geminis. And at the same time, we've had Mercury go into retrograde all the way back into Taurus. It's going to go a little bit deeper backwards. It's going to moonwalk back into Taurus a little bit more. I told you this was going to happen. So this shouldn't be anything new. This shouldn't be anything shocking. And that can cause us, if we're not careful, it can cause us to go backwards and say, oh, I can't do this. I don't have the capacity, the capability, the intellect, the energy, the money, the this, the that, in order to accomplish my goals. I really, really, really do need to rethink it. And I don't want us to fall into that trap. What I want us to do is review how we've been doing it thus far. And if it's not been working, then you need to change how you're operating. Not stop, but change how you're operating. Maybe this is an opportunity for you to go back and once again review what you've been taught, review what's been put upon you, review what you've been programmed to believe, and say, is this congruent or in agreement with my chosen reality? Is this in agreement with the reality that Uranus and the North Node, because we're approaching that conjunction as well, that Uranus and the North Node are saying to me of revolutionizing what I have the capability and what I should be, in fact, aspiring to, working towards, and then possessing. I think the issues that we have sometimes with manifestation is that we approach manifestation solely by the result. We want this instantaneous gratification, but in fact, the instantaneous gratification that we're seeking is this instant gratification that we can see, and not the instant gratification of what we feel. Why? Because we've been told over and over and over and over again, ignore your freaking emotions. Like, just cross this out. Don't matter. Just leave that alone. Only go by logic. That's wow. This is good. That's what the big issue is. When you just toss aside your energy that you set into motion, when you just toss aside as if it means nothing, your emotions, you run a great risk. And that risk is that you then shut off and shut down and stop all of your creativeness. You just turn off the spigot. And then all of a sudden, you want to use your mind to create what your heart is meant to. I stop. I knew before I saw. And when I think about everything, I knew before I saw. You know, I've heard people deride Jada Pinkett Smith and saying there is no way she could have known that she was pregnant the instant that she got pregnant by Will. And I beg to differ, because any of us who have been pregnant, some of us, let me say, some of us, and I'm included in that, I knew the instant I knew something was different. Because if you're that in tune with your energy and your body, and didn't even understand energy or anything like that, I just knew something was different, right? Because I was that in tune with my body, and I was that in tune with my spirit, with my soul. I was that in tune. So we feel before we see, even in the creation story. So God saw, like God created the earth, then God saw that the earth was without form and void. And then there was this movement, this speech, and then the spirit moved over the face of the earth. That's not logic. That's not God saying that God taking her heavenly hands, their heavenly hands, and coming down and constructing, right? Playing Bob the Builder. No, there's a move of the spirit. And as a resultant of the move of the spirit was then how the earth was created and all therein. We wait and we have we want this instantaneous sight, when really the manifestation is the instantaneous feeling and the instantaneous energetic movement and the quickening deep within. That's when, even when the Christ child was formed, there was this discussion, there was this, okay. And then what happens? then the spirit moves over Mother Mary. This isn't discussion, bam, pregnant. There's a movement of energy over something in the third dimensional realm. Higher dimensional energy, love, light. Higher dimensional energy moves, spirit moves, the ethers move, and then we see the resultant. So if you're not moving, that was Virgo that just leapt across. If you're not seeing the physical manifestation, I'm going to encourage you to take this mercurial energy as it's coming back into Taurus. And instead of saying, I'm just going to give up because I guess it's not meant to be, or maybe I need just to wait because I shouldn't be making these decisions during Mercury retrograde, I want you to lean into this combination of Jupiter and Mars and allow the masculine ambition, movement, action, the energy of action. Let the energy of action be put with, or should I say, impregnate you with the promise. Let it be the catalyst by which your Jupiter dreams and the gifts that that Jupiter energy is handing to you on a silver platter. Let the activation happen between these two energies, and then let it blossom and bloom into something absolutely beautiful. Also, I'm not sure if you guys realize this. This little guy right here is called the Pars of Fortune. And that's like kind of like a lucky coin, if you will, a lucky point in it's a calculation, not an actual celestial body. So right now we've got the Pars of Fortune that is conjunct Jupiter, and that's just within 8 degrees of Mars. So Fortune, the wheel, actually is smiling on all of us. So this is not the time to quit. This is the time to possess the land that you are destined to possess. That's what this is right now. Okay. What do you guys think? I love that. I love that. Yes, all the signs. All the signs. All right, awesome. Before I pull a card today, I do want to reiterate that tomorrow, actually, not tomorrow, the 25th, I am speaking at another virtual summit, guys. I get asked a lot to speak at these engagements, and okay, I don't care. And so in the description box, either below on YouTube or above in Facebook, you're going to find the links to the healthy, wealthy, and radiating beauty you virtual summit that's going on the 24th, 25th, completely free. There's a link to signing up for that here, and please feel free to do so, and then sign up for it on their website. Just click that link, okay, and sign up for it. I'm talking a lot about like manifestation and things like this. We're going to get pretty deep into it, so I'm super excited, super excited. All right. All right, gang. You guys ready? Should we pull a card so I can leave you guys go? Because we got more stuff to do. I'm trying to get it so that we could do that special edition of the Sunday Soul podcast tonight, where we will be discussing the female narcissist. I did not get back to my empath and narcissist series. So we're going to get back and talk about the female narcissist, the female narc. And, you know, right now we have an amazing example of that. So we're going to talk about that tonight. Just got to figure out what time. All right, let's pull a Sacred Creator card for the day. Can I get one, please? Sacred Creator card for the day. Overthinking can spoil the magic. Overthinking can spoil the magic. Do I need to explain this? Thank you, BP. Thank you, Lovey. Hey, Melinda, how are you? You guys, please do subscribe to Melinda J's channel. If you want to drop your link, sweetie. Overthinking can spoil the magic. It's literally the first card of the entire deck, I think. Or no, it's in the back. Is it the first? It's numbered 00. I find that interesting. Virgo is loving. I have plastic drop cloths down here. And she's just loving the, or is that Gemini? That might be Gemini. This is the trust card, the go card, the finding the courage to step out card. And some of y'all don't think this is real. It is a reminder to take action when you are feeling inspired by a big idea and to use the delicious energy of new beginnings to sustain your motion as you move into the sacred flow of making it happen. It's time to allow the magical beginnings to take root. There is such a thing as blocking your own magic by overthinking, and sometimes trusting in the unknown is exactly what needs to be done. Jump in with both feet, bravely, passionately, foolishly, even. Because when you just know. Sometimes you can feel the rightness of an opportunity as it blossoms in front of you. Embrace this divine timing and the authenticity of imperfection and leap towards your destiny. As you do, expect to uplevel your skills in order to integrate these new lessons and new experiences, because this, sweet soul, is where you learn to fly. Well, I think that about does it for today, for this edition. Guys, please do share this with people. Please make sure that you're subscribed and do hit that like button. Um, we're always ever evolving on this channel, and we're going to get back to, I took a little time off and did a few things here and there. So we're going to be getting back to some of these really deep conversations that I so very much love. I'm not going to forget all of this that we do, right, in helping you energetically. But I also want you to know, beloveds, that you yourself are blessed and highly favored, and we love you. And I just want all of you to wake up one day and say, you know what? God dang it, I can do this. I am meant for greatness. I am meant to help heal the world. I am meant to help humanity. And that you step into your purpose in whatever fashion that is. In whatever fashion that is. Just do it. Do it, do it, do it. Okay, guys. Also, don't forget, in the captions below, you can book a 15-minute call with me if you're ready to explore becoming a practical light worker. And also, we are actually going to be doing another light worker liftoff this week. We had some technical difficulties last week, so I'll be posting that in the community page and so on and so forth. Okay. All right, gang. Peace, love, blessings, and joy be unto you today, tomorrow, and for all eternity. I love you guys so much. Namaste. Bye.